We are back for another episode of Bigsixbants. Yes. Good times, good smiles.
We are back for another episode of
What's
Big
going on
Six
there?
Bants. Yes.
But yeah, good smiles, good times, and a 1-0 victory for Liverpool. I mean, we got Latimus here who, put a stinker. United messed up Spurs. I know the people are calling for Ethan, but he's not around at this moment in time. But he will be getting grabbed behind closed doors. That is for sure. We have Corey on the way. We have Casey on the way. We have George on the way. So yeah, a lot of things to talk about today. So first of all, pick up everyone in the chat and make sure you smash the like button. I've had so many messages saying, yeah, Darwin Núñez played well. Yes, he can play well. That is fine. I'm gonna give him his flowers when he plays well. I still think he's a dead baller. That's not gonna change. But he played well today, so I will give him his credit. I will give him his credit. But pick up the chat first and foremost. 6 times says massive 3 points. Baz says massive 3 points. Honestly, that game, that 1-0, we needed that. Big up, smash the like button and comment and subscribe. You already know. Baz, don't worry, bro. I've got you. Let me load that one up for you. I got you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, let me run that up. But listen, big up everyone in the chat. Solo in the house. We got Kudal Patel says Spurs who Kane and Son Spurs who Kane who one says Spurs who Kane who and all that good stuff. Come on the Reds. Big up United, bro. You man smashed Tottenham. They got played off the park, bro. They actually got played off the park. Big up Joe. He says big up Mons, big up Baz, big up Murtaza. We're cooking today. Murtaza, man. If you want, come on, man. I'll dash you the link, man. You earned that win today. Murtaza, you earned that win, G. You earned that shit. Let me not lie, fam. I'll big you up for real. Big up Egal in the house as well. Egal link is there for you if you want it as well, my boy. So if you want to jump in, let me know. But listen, we have to get the winners on the panel.
Let me tell you something.
I'm saying sweet victory.
No, it's not just sweet. It's not just sweet, is it? It's not.
No,
Corey.
it's very sweet. My victory was sweet.
Corey, it's against Conte in big games. It doesn't really count. Let's be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Just let me.
It doesn't count. It's Conte in big games. It doesn't count, bro. It doesn't count.
Monto, run there. Let me tell you something again. Run it one more time.
Oh my
Run
God,
it.
he's gonna go.
Let me tell you something. Say it one more time.
He said, let me tell you something.
Do
He's saying, Corey, it is D-Day today.
Go for it. What's the day?
Corey, you need your own version of this.
Yeah. You know what, yeah? Before the game,
Yeah.
you saw as well, Monto. You saw Tottenham tweeting that. You know when they beat us 6-1?
Oh yeah, they done the Son doing his little dance at Old Trafford.
Like the last time Ronaldo didn't slap 3 past them. That man forgot that one. And now that performance from Manchester United is the best game I've seen in a very long time. The way Kane was the only person I was like, he might do a thing in it. Like he can do a thing from nothing. Son, don't even want to know about that, brother. Anyone else on that pitch? Perisic looked old. Yeah.
Darlow had him in a spliff, G.
Yeah?
He had him in a spliff.
Them man got smoked. That was like Manchester United at their very best, just dominating these bumps because we smoked them on a different level. Like, I don't even know the stats. Did they even have a shot on target? I think they had like 2 shots on target. Tops.
I think the Kane one was offside as well. Yeah, the Kane one was offside actually. Yeah.
No, boy.
Oh, listen, George is going to be here. Obviously, we know that Ethan isn't here at the moment, so he is could say escaping scot-free. But let's start with the Manchester United game. I want to talk about Fred nuts in Romero.
Do you know how disgusting that was, Montel?
That's what I want to talk about. I think Fernandes was my man of the match, though, probably throughout the game. I think Fred Fernandes, either of them, I think got man of the match for me.
28 shots we had against them.
Yeah. It should have been more. It should have been more. It should have been more. I think 2-0 flatters Tottenham, in my opinion.
28 shots,
It
10
really
on target.
does. It really does. Footy chat says, big up the Bigsixbants. Tottenham got put in Tottenham got put in a flipping spliff. I'm not even gonna cap. Like Ethan, bro, just know you are done when we find you. When we find you, you're finished. You know what I'm saying? But listen, big up the chat. There's 30 people in here. We're not even 5 minutes in. So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you are new. The tweet is going out in a second, so be sure to retweet. I'll put it in the chat. Active Gunner says, big up, but where's Ethan though? Listen, like Corey, do you want to call him now? Put him on loudspeaker.
Hold on.
Hold on. 50 likes. I want 50 likes, and Ethan gets a call right now live on stream. 50 likes.
Wait. 50? Nah, that's meaty. 60, man. At least 60.
60 likes.
Yeah. Come on, you guys can do it. You guys can do it, man. Come on. At least 60.
60, yeah, because this is a shorter stream. It's only an hour stream today. So, what, 60 likes?
We
got 37. Wait, it went from 20 to 37. Hey, they want Ethan's blood. They want Ethan's blood, bro. I swear down. The stream is just like they want Ethan's blood. Hey, big up Northside in the house. Says big up, bro. Love to see Spurs humbled. Hey, they've all gone missing. Big up Northside, though. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. Obviously doing amazing work. And his beloved team is actually top of the league comfy. Northside, I do want to see, we need to talk about how well you man are doing, because I know you was Arteta out. So there, I hear it though. But yeah, man, what? 60 likes and then Ethan gets a call on live stream. I'm here for that. 60 likes. I'll even put it on as the pin tweet. 60 likes and we'll do that. But I want to talk about Conte as well. Latimus, from a let's say neutral point of view, you're obviously, again, previous manager Conte. How are you feeling about this performance? Like what we saying? Because obviously you seem to not really be too surprised at the defeat. I think a lot of people were surprised that Man United won in the fashion that they did, because I think both teams have been a bit negative this season, but I think Spurs have been a lot more negative than Man United. Man United played them off the park. What are you saying?
Listen, Man United are a good team, obviously. I've been saying that since the summer. But Spurs, like, this is Antonio Conte. Like, I'm not going to say they played poorly today per se, because this is what Conte does. He's been doing this whole career at Chelsea. Even when we won the league that season and people were saying things were great, the way we played games, if certain things had gone differently, the outcome could have been a lot different. He's a coward. Like, he plays negative in big games, and I'm not even saying playing negative is per se.
It was similar to the Chelsea game, to when he played you as well. Similar, very similar.
Yeah. We should have beaten them against Arsenal. Like, for 3 big games Spurs have played this season, if he shows a bit of initiative, I think with the quality they have, they could have won all 3. Like, the form Chelsea were in, you easily could have beaten us. You put your foot on our necks. Against Arsenal, I believe you have the better attackers anyway. I think you could have easily outscored them. And against Man United, I think if you press them a little bit, maybe you could have got something from that game. Like, this is just Conte. He's brought in on a short term just to try and win them something, but he's not going to be able to do that. Like, we know what Conte's, or at least I know anyway, what Conte's record is like in big games and in big tournaments. He more often than not tends to bottle it. His record in the Champions League is worse than Frank Lampard and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That's not a joke. He has like a 32 or 33% win record.
Yeah.
Like, this is what this guy does.
I mean, Corey, what's your opinion on that? Do you reckon it was more Man United? Because I think it was a big part of Man United's game that stopped them from playing the way they may have wanted to play.
The way we look so composed on the ball, yeah. Like, even when Tottenham were trying to I'll call it a press, trying to press us, we looked so press resistant. The whole team, yeah. Martinez and Varane. Jesus Christ, these 2 guys look ridiculous on the ball. Yeah, I've gone from watching Maguire scaring me at the back, to having that little guy that man don't want to call little munchkin, a dwarf. This brother is ridiculously composed on that ball. Yeah, can pass the ball. Casemiro. Casemiro.
Hey,
I've been crying for a DM. I've been crying for the DM, fam. I've been crying for this. Every single time they want to try to play the ball, brother's just in these positions. I'm not a DM, so I'll never understand, or hopefully I'll understand it. But every time these guys want to try pass the ball, man's just there to stop the ball. He just stops it. I've been calling out for this for time. It was This is how I want my team to play every week. If you can find this every week,
but that's the problem. The consistency of the thing, though. You guys are incredibly
inconsistent.
Yeah, incredibly inconsistent.
But you know what? We're learning. Like even when we spoke on the phone, you saw the first half. Yeah, we dominated the first half, but why wasn't we scoring?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like Rashford today was probably, in my opinion, our worst player. Because this guy got into many chances to score and just was not bagging. Like, fair enough, Lloris pulled off in the second half some worldy saves. I can't even lie, but there was somewhere a little bit more composure, he would have scored.
Yeah,
I think our build-up play was amazing. Obviously.
Amazing. Oh, let's hold on. Slow down there, Jitterbug. Slow down there, Jitterbug. I mean, let's not say amazing.
Do you know how many worldy saves? Do you know how many worldy saves Lloris was playing? Was saving, especially that first half.
Slow down, Jitterbug. I don't know about amazing. It was, for me, still too slow at times, but they did play 5 at the back, so I understand you have to be apprehensive, especially on the counter attack. But I don't want to say amazing.
Brother, every time you got the ball to the corner of to the side, to the wings, there was like 4 man. You had to literally triangle 4 man and then pull it in. Literally every time.
Boy,
every time, bro.
Spurs are very weird, innit? And here's a stat: 4 of Spurs' wins. 3 of Spurs' wins have been against the bottom 3, and the only top half table team they beat is Brighton so far this season. So, lads, do we think that's a coincidence? So, are we seeing like a false position in the table from them?
They drew against Chelsea. You got to throw that in there as well.
Yeah, we're
talking about their wins, and they barely won against Chelsea, by the way. Skin of their teeth.
They didn't win, they drew.
Yeah, there you go. We're talking about their wins. Are we seeing a false version of Spurs?
No. Because there's more bottom-sided teams, isn't it? Bro. There's more bottom-sided. I'd prefer to...
Not really, bro. There's 10 and 10.
Out results against the top sides and beat the bottom sides.
Yeah, but go on, Prime.
This is like, again, this is Spurs. They'll be good enough to beat the sides from like what, 8th, 9th down below. But once you're facing the top sides, once you're facing a Liverpool, even though they might be in poor form, you're facing a poor Chelsea, or you're facing a Man United on the up, you're facing Arsenal. You have to play like a Newcastle or something like that. They're gonna struggle against these sides. Of course they are. Conte doesn't have any tactical nous, any way of. He doesn't have a plan B. He plays the exact same way. And if they're like when United had Ollie, all I heard was individual brilliance from Rashford and Bruno, etc. These guys bailing them out of games. This is what Conte does. At Chelsea, he had prime Hazard, he had Costa, he had Willian and Pedro. At Inter Milan, he had Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez and Eriksen. At Spurs, he has Kane and Son. At Juve, that's all he does. It's just moments of individual brilliance to bail him out.
You know what though? He's a top coach, so he's definitely gonna have at least 1 or 2 top players in his side that's never gonna go.
But when you say he's top, yes, but like I don't put him in the bracket of being world class, or at least not in the same sort of conversation as you talk about Klopp or Pep or Mourinho or Fergie or Wenger.
No. I think he's just below that. Like I
But
think
even
Mourinho, Klopp, Pep, and Fergie, and like those type of managers that's won the champs are in a
Mhm.
thing of their own. Do you know what I mean?
But
Like,
even below that,
and
I
obviously
would
Fergie's
say
a
the
one
likes
runner,
of.
but yeah.
But even below that, I would say the likes of Diego Simeone and Unai Emery are better than Conte.
Mm.
Mm,
I mean, it's tough, isn't it? Like, obviously, I don't like Conte's football. I don't. It just looks negative, isn't it? Like,
I mean,
I'll
well,
be real.
listen.
It's kind of like I'm watching. Not
I
being
mean,
rude,
Corey,
but it's kind of like
you
I'm
can say
watching
this to us.
Tuchel Chelsea.
Corey, you can say this to a Spurs fan now, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hello, guys. How we doing?
Yeah, hey George.
What can you
Hey
actually
George.
say about this game? What can you say? Because this was just
I
pure
haven't even
dominance.
given him an intro.
Do you know
Hey,
what? Yeah.
I haven't even given him an
Let me
intro.
know.
Oh,
Let
fuck
me
it.
know
Fuck it.
what. Let me
What
know.
do you
Let
wanna
me
say?
know.
Do you know what? It's
Because
cool. Yeah. Look, J4 George. If you don't know, you get to know. Simple as that. Not much needed on the intro side of things. Let's just say I'm a loud Tottenham fan, and I'm come to get my corn as we do. What can I say on the performance? I can say we've lost the battle, but we'll win the war. We'll finish above you. So you can take tonight. You can celebrate tonight as much as you want. But we all know what's going to happen at the end of the season. But on tonight, it was poor. It was poor all round. There's not much excuses I can give. And I heard a lot of people trying to frame this onto Conte, like Conte could have done anything different today. We didn't have, we couldn't deploy another formation. Our two main right wingers are injured. Our best, like Kulusevski's literally one of our best attackers this season. So when you take one of your best players out of your team, you're never going to thrive on the attack as much as you would normally. But there wasn't no good performance tonight. There's really is no excuses. Kane was poor, got pocketed by Lissandro. Son was poor. Bentancur was poor. Højbjerg, pretty much everyone was poor, especially the defense. Dyer and Romero, absolute mare of a performance. Both of those goals were caused by stupid mistakes from defenders, just not closing down or just not putting in the right tackle. But Hugo Lloris, shout out to my keeper and my captain, man. This guy was phenomenal tonight. Rashford had a host of chances, and his finishing is a joke, man. We have to be honest. Like, how many times could a Rashford score tonight? And
bro, he could have
Lloris made it look.
today.
There was one save that
Yeah.
Lloris made that was mad fake. Though.
They were
That
mad saves, but let's be real.
last one,
If they're top strikers in those positions, he's finding the corner. So
exactly,
he just looks down and hits it in the
I
middle.
agree.
But yeah, man, it just wasn't good enough tonight. Man United did play well. They had us on the back foot. I do think they was a bit wasteful as well.
The whole time.
You could say for the first 15 minutes, we opened you up. For the first 15 minutes, we opened you up and we actually played well. But after that, that's when you guys started to pile on the pressure, and you had like a good 10-minute spell. You had about 10 shots. But let's be honest, you know better than me. How wasteful were you guys with your opportunities? You could have scored so many more times if you didn't actually move the ball a bit better.
Corey.
Hey, stop. Hey, hold on. Hey.
First of all, do not let this man come on here and tell you what your team should have done better. He is in no position. Correct. Wait, is he calling now?
Oh, is he hiding?
Don't answer it yet. How many likes are we on? We said 60 likes and
60
Ethan gets
likes.
a call.
60 likes, you get the answer.
You get the answer. 60 likes. How many likes are we on? We're on 53 likes. 7 more likes and Ethan gets the call. And we will call him until he answers. We'll call him until he answers. So again, retweet the tweet, man. Go on Twitter.
I'm letting man say what he likes to say. I'm listening to what George is saying, and like I don't agree with anything he said there, but like I want to let him like at least speak his piece, innit? I'm a bit respectful in that way. You know, usually if you played against Arsenal like this, I don't think you'd get a word in. So I'm being nice and generous to let you explain your
We
point.
did play like this against Arsenal though. This performance is very similar to the way that we played against Arsenal. Arsenal just moved the ball a bit better than you guys. Arsenal are a bit more patient in their attack and they create better chances.
I disagree. You lot could have got something out of the Arsenal game prior to the red card.
Thank you. I agree, Montel. I agree. You guys could have definitely, bro. Richarlison. You remember those Richarlison chances?
You missed him today.
You guys could have definitely got something in that Arsenal game.
I still feel like we could have got something out of this game, though. It's not like you guys completely shut us out. I just think that we didn't have the right attackers or right players on the pitch to allow us to create those opportunities. We had no one that can literally pick up the ball and run with players. Every time we found our wing backs, Perisic looked a bit off today. He beat his man a few times, but Dalot was solid.
You look old.
I mean, he beat Dalot a few times. Let's not act like he didn't beat him on the 1-to-1 a few times and put in a few good crosses. But when you only have Son and Kane in the box, it's hard.
Or what? Crossing, inshallah? Like what? Trent? What they used to get on to Trent about?
I mean, look,
Trent,
you have to.
Defensively brilliant today. Who was defensively brilliant today?
Against who?
West Ham away. No, home. Sorry, West Ham. That's a bro. West Ham's not easy, bro.
They're not. I'm not gonna laugh at West Ham. West Ham's a good team.
Yeah, it's not like we played like. But I'm not even gonna list certain teams because I've actually drawn to some bummy teams this season. But you know what I'm saying, innit? You get it. But anywho, how many likes we on? Because we're on 46 man in the chat. There's one more like. George, can you like? George, can you like?
I just did. That's the thing. I literally just did. I ran there real quick.
It's 60.
Corey, ring that breader, fam.
Let me give this guy
Ring him. And I want it on loud a speaker.
Where is he?
He's not around, but he will be loud a speaker. And if you want to, we can take turns in ringing him. We can take turns. You can ring him, then I can try and ring him. And you can try and ring him, then I can ring him. We'll see. Loudspeaker. And just you put it to the so people can see his name as well, please.
Huh? I'm at home, G. What are you saying?
No, do me a favor. Can you send me a link?
No. Unfortunately, I'm not sending. Unfortunately, I'm not sending you nothing. You're live on Bigsixbants now. Yeah. Please be careful with what you say. No. Ethan, I'm not sending you Nish. Unfortunately, Ethan, I need to talk to you about the game before you get anything from me. You can't call me up and expect me to do you favors when you played like how you did, right? No, Ethan, I don't care. I don't care. You know you'll get that for me in a second, so that's calm. So Ethan, talk to me now. Let me know how your team played. No, Ethan, answer my questions. I'm not sending you. You don't care what you say. No.
He's not gonna give you nothing.
Eve, just let me know about. I want to know. Tell me about Son and Kane, like that little duo. You know when they get like the goals and assisting. Oh, you ended that. Unfortunately.
To be fair, you can't blame it. I'm not gonna lie. After that performance, I wanted to just go bed, man. I did want to just go bed. I got to show face.
Should you not have won, Ethan would have been calling down the man them's phones. I promise you.
Yeah. It
was a tough
I'll
one.
Be real. No, do you know why? Because
everyone's creasing out what your takes.
This performance isn't spoken about enough yet. This performance here, this domination, because we dominated.
Yeah, it was bad from you, man. It was dominated. They were good.
Like it was a domination. Like I didn't see my team conceding. I'm not even joking. Like you guys up top were absolutely toothless.
But do you know what's weird for me? What's wrong with Basuma? Like, what's wrong with Breda? Like,
yeah, man. Talk about. I don't know what happened. Do you know what it is? Yeah, he had a good game on the weekend. He had a good game before that, but today he was shit. It's like his first touch was all over the place. He looked like a shell of himself.
Maybe
control of the ball. That's Conte. It's taking him too long to control the ball.
Maybe with Basuma, it's a thing of he looked great playing in a lesser side, but once he steps up to the big boys, which Spurs are supposed to be, quote unquote, he looks meaty. Let's just.
I don't think it's that prime because let's be real. Like it's not him looking a bit out of place tactically. It's his technical ability. Just he looks like his first touch a bit off. His passing's a bit off, and
meaty. That's him as a player.
He's not prime. He's not meaty. Let's be real, man. If your team, if he was still at Brighton right now, he would be the first midfielder your manager would go to.
I wouldn't want him.
Bro, do you think I'm snatching at Basuma, bro? I'm gonna be real.
Look, he's obviously hasn't had a great start to his life in Tottenham, and we can all recognize that he's had a few good games, a few bad games. But I do think that he needs to just have a running games. He's literally his second start in like 3 months. He doesn't start very often. You need a player to play very often to find their match fitness and find that match sharpness. So I think that might be something to take into consideration. But there's only a few weeks left until the break, so we need to step up, and he needs to step up for these last few games, man, because there's really no time to waste on this, man.
I mean,
Also,
George-
why is it
Sorry, go on.
Spurs? Why do Spurs fans want to play this 3-man midfield? Like you have no creativity.
I'm not with it. I'm with the 3-4-3 personally. I do get the 3-5-2, and I do think that it's a great option to have to change the game up. But I only think that we should use it to change the game up during the game. I think we always need to start with the 3-4-3. Tonight, it would have been a bit techie because Lucas isn't good. Lucas is just a energetic guy that's going to come off the bench and run around the field, but tactically and on the ball, he's not very good. He's always all over the pitch. So I don't think we could have started with him, and Conte didn't want to risk that, especially because he just come back from injury. But when Kulu's back in the team, you're going to see Tottenham playing a bit better, and you're going to see us a lot more fluid on the attack with him, Kane and Son interacting.
I love how like objective
George-
George is.
George,
because-
unfortunately, this is what you're hoping.
Unfortunately, this is not the stupid thing.
You're hoping for
There's
that.
not much to say on the. There's not much to say on the performance.
You man
Bro,
literally
you know what it
played
is?
like
Do you think it's because
7 at the
Basuma's
back.
not in a midfield three anymore? Because obviously he kind of played in like a midfield three at times at Brighton, but he did still play in a midfield two in a 3-4-3 at times at Brighton. So it's like
He played in the 3 today. That's the thing, and it was on the ball for Basuma. Off the ball, he was great, but on the ball, he was so bad. I don't know what went on. I honestly don't know what went on.
Again, like people just overhyped him. I don't think he's this like amazing all-round midfielder. He's great at breaking up play and stuff, but in terms of actually playing on the ball, he's not good.
But I thought Tottenham bought him to develop him and make him better. I don't think he was the finished product at
Conte
Brighton.
doesn't do that, bro. Conte doesn't do that, bro.
No, 100% he does, Prime. He's not going to buy a player, and he's not just
I
going to
think-
slide into
I
a team. And you can
I
see
think-
with
I
our
think-
options,
I
Bentancur
think-
and
I think
Højbjerg.
This is
he
not,
was
bro.
learning his
I've
craft.
had Conte at my club.
And
This
he's
is
trying
not
to
a player
improve it.
you would have bought. This is not a Conte sort of
did like
signing.
Rams as well.
I don't think Basuma fits the suits the formation that you guys play. Like
But are we not giving enough? Are we not? We're saying Spurs are this and that, and they were this bad and that. But are we not giving Manchester United enough credit here? Are we not giving them any?
Bro,
I feel like we're not giving them much credit.
I saw prime Real Madrid Casemiro today. That's what I thought. Basuma should be looking at Casemiro and learning. Watch what Casemiro done, because Casemiro
Corey,
was world
Corey.
class today.
Corey,
Like he was ridiculous. Stop.
as good as United were today, like this is still Spurs and Conte. Like let's be stop.
Well, this George, do you agree with this? Basuma being shackled, his attributes are covering ground.
No, I don't think so. I just think that he needs to find match sharpness. That's literally. I just think he needs to have a run of games.
When has Basuma been good on the ball?
He has been good on the ball.
He's always been good on the ball. For Brighton, he was literally their midfield maestro, man. This guy was controlling the game for them, picking out from deep, driving up the pitch with it. Like
Vladimir, he used to bad up Chelsea time and time again. Time and time again.
I mean,
no,
Corey, you've seen him bad. He's bad. Brighton batted you up all the time because of Basuma's performances. What are you on about? I saw you guys didn't get a win against them for a few years.
Brighton Basuma is a different Basuma. But when Basuma's at Tottenham, it just looks.
Bro, it's the same player. It's not a different. At Brighton, it's mostly him playing into space and playing on the counter attack. He's now playing for a big club. Like his attributes.
Where you guys have the ball more. You guys have the ball way more.
And you're trying to make him help you break teams down. That's not his game.
As much as he dominated you, I don't think the possession was. You guys had the ball, but you guys didn't create.
No, we didn't really have the ball. Every time we got the ball, we just lost it. We kept losing it. We couldn't really go forward with it. I just think that I don't need to look at the stats because, like I said, you just look with the eyes. Every time we got on the ball, we were losing it. We couldn't get out of our half because it was poor passing. It was poor distribution, and I think the 3-man in midfield just killed us going forward at times because we didn't have another option going forward. But if you look at the amount of passes we had, it's probably far less than you because all of our passes just kept getting away with it. You guys did play well.
It weren't far off though. We had 5-7-7. You guys had 5-2-2.
Wait, Corey, he's here.
You know what's funny? Yeah, me and Ethan had a call before the game, innit? He called me. Bear in mind, me and Ethan haven't spoken about this game. Yeah, it was only until game day.
There hasn't been too much build up. Like
it hasn't been too much build up. Like it was only
Yeah.
until game day I started hearing Ethan's voice, innit? Ethan started like popping up. You know when you start sending things into the group chat, sending
Yeah,
all
I
of this,
saw a few.
all
Yeah,
this nonsense.
I saw
Yeah.
the Son thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw. Yeah,
atting me in it saying, yeah, Queen, what do you think? Like, you can get a result. I warned Ethan. I said,
wait,
Ethan,
on an objective thing.
yeah, bro. Like, I
On a
warned him. I
let's
said,
be objective
Ethan,
about this. Like, who's gonna play
I
where?
told him. Yeah, bro. I told him, bro. Like,
Aye.
as much as we've been inconsistent this season, when big six clubs come to OT, like it hasn't been that this season. Like no big six side is coming here and doing a thing at OT. I've said this, yeah. And Ethan told me,
Like,
oh,
you played me when I was down bad and knackered, but I hear it.
but it doesn't matter though. The fact is, yeah, any big six side that's came to OT haven't got a result. They've lost.
You can have that one, but let's be real, yeah. To finish in the top 4, it isn't the results that you get against the big six. It's the results you get in all the other games. So
results everywhere. But we're not talking about top 4 right now. Today is Tottenham versus Manchester United. So we will talk about that. Let's not try and change what we're talking
how about
about.
this? How about this? How about
George,
this? We're still
that
above you. We lost tonight and we're still above you. How about that
George,
one? We're comfy. I'm
George,
still
hold on. That
warm in my third
mentality,
seat, you know.
George, that mentality from Spurs fans is why you guys won't push on and do things. You're not going to push on to compete for this title. You're not pushing on to win a trophy. That mentality of, oh, it doesn't matter that we lost. We're still above you. Or we're still
I know
going to
it's
get top
scary.
four.
These men are scary. It's scary.
This is the sort of thing Arsenal fans were talking about last season. It's me.
When you look when
Of course, it's meaty when you're below us as well, Prime man. You can
I've
hold
left-
that one
yeah,
too, bro.
I've left this comment up here for a
At the
bit,
end
by
of
the
the
way.
day, though, who cares?
But hold
Only
on.
Spurs fans would care about that.
I'll be honest, yeah. I've left this comment up for a reason. Basuma came from an expansive team, not part of the Bus FC.
I'd like to.
Let me tell you something.
I'd like to call it transition and counter-attacking football. Some of the best that you can see in the world. But
Bro, you know, transition is a spicy counter attack, bro. Let's not do that.
I'm going to call it transition and counter-attacking football, and
you see the problem,
that's all I'm going to say on that one. But anyway, man, I've got to dip out. Thanks for having me. I'll be back for the next game. And Corey, when we roll back round to the lane, you don't go hiding, bro.
You're
That's
lucky
all it
because
is.
Casey was trying to race
How
home
about
to
this?
get you.
George, how about this?
Casey's trying to get you.
The last time we came to the lane. You remember the last time we came to the lane? You remember that?
What, when Ronaldo won?
Correct. I was there. I was in the stands. I was watching that, celebrating Ronaldo. Good times. So the next time you want to mention coming to the lane, like you haven't beaten us in a while now. It's been a while. It's been like 3-4 games. You know, it hasn't been.
Well, again, we'll see when you come to the lane and we'll revisit this conversation. But thanks for having me, guys, man. Honestly.
Love, bro. Take care.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the Tottenham man. That's the thing about the Tottenham man. They don't stick around. Obviously, George. I respect George's thing. George always shows his face most of the time. Didn't show face after the.
But George is not who I want to speak to because he wasn't. I mean, he kind of was, but he wasn't really running his mouth. And especially after the Arsenal game, he humbled himself. There's other Spurs fans I want to speak to.
You got any names? You got any names?
Patrick. Deji.
But you know when, bro, with Patrick, though, Patrick does the we go again thing. You know when they lose, he does the yeah. You know what? Bad performance, but we go again.
I said to you after the Chelsea game, right? I said to you, Chelsea v Spurs, that I'm not getting onto Arsenal this season because they're doing their thing as it seems. Spurs, I want to speak to you, bro. So I don't know whatever's going on, it is what it is, but I want to speak to you. Come back. Don't run away. Come back.
But he still didn't.
I mean, it's a funny one, isn't it? Let me just look at some of the comments in it. Obviously, as I said, since the 6-1, United have beaten Spurs every game. They have, innit it?
Yes.
Yeah, every game. Not been too many games, but you can't. They won
it's
every
been-
game they played.
It's been
3
5
games.
games.
No, it's been 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's been 5. Done the double last. Has it been 3 games?
No,
It's been 3 games. 4 games. It's been 4.
4 games. 4.
It's been 4, yeah. Still 4, bro. That's 12 points. That's 12 points. Assad said, Monts, you're 8th. Assad, I got my dub today. Don't let me start talking about Chelsea. Chelsea put a stink fest today. Put a stink fest. Like you ain't got United on the weekend as well, brother. Don't worry. We're gonna get on to Chelsea. Don't you worry. That's limited mentality, childish at its best. Let's have an intellectual debate. Don't kill me. Spurs are not making top 4. Bookmark it. Liverpool, Chelsea, United are all closing in on them. Bro, is it a false profit thing with them? I don't know.
But I'm not
come on.
talking
don't-
about
I mean-
top 4. Leave me
They'll
out
still
of this
get top.
conversation.
Spurs will no. United are in this conversation, so relax. Spurs will still get top 4 because their team is not that bad. Like they got top 4 last season. The season before that, in my opinion, they should have got top 4, but they're sacked their manager. Like they'll be fine, but because of the way Spurs fans are, they'll celebrate top 4 as a trophy. Like they won't. These bad
Try to push
results
on.
and stuff like that, they won't look at it in the long
Sorry,
term.
by the way, I missed the super chat, you know. Sorry. Big up Messi says Spurs lost their composure. Bottle gene effect.
Yeah.
Boy,
Facts.
the bottle gene kicked in.
But they didn't. I don't think the way Tottenham played didn't come for a win.
No.
They didn't come for a win. They didn't play like they wanted to win the game. They thought that they could just hopefully do an Ollie counter attack and bag. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Not once.
No, I hear it. I mean, there's probably a few more performances I personally want to speak about. I think Darlow played well. Obviously, the two centre backs in Martinez and Varane were very accomplished. There was just nothing like in the midfield. The way the little give and goes, the dummies from Fernandes to Fred. There was a little diagonal ball through the middle of the field that was kept getting them over and over again.
You're so sexy. Oh,
You get it,
brother.
like. Oh, look, man, I said, oh my
mate.
God, that. Oh my God, that.
No, fam.
That's what I had to say about with Salah, man. You know what I'm saying? Corey, I'm pretty sure you saw when I was screaming at my TV screen when Salah scored.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
What
No,
the,
you have
like-
to, bro. I think I still got the video somewhere. There you go. See what I'm saying? This is what Here's what, isn't it? Big up nowhere in the house, as always says. Monts, question for Corey: how many buses did Spurs park today? Don't kill me.
What the? They banked a two double decker, fam. They slapped a 2 double decker down and thought, yeah, you ain't getting past us today.
Bro, they thought they was onto something. Let's be real, man.
I did not want to win this game.
I didn't see an actual clear-cut chance. So I didn't really see Spurs create a few little crosses here and there, but like I ain't really see anything.
Big chance. Bro, how about this? I think Dalot and Luke Shaw were more in their half, yeah, than they were defending today. I didn't really get to see this huge defending from Dalot and Luke Shaw. They didn't get tested defensively today, in my opinion. Like there wasn't much for us to do defensively.
Yeah, and
Like,
do you know what, though,
and-
bro? Even
Bro,
Rashford, even though he didn't score, Rashford played well, man. They all played well. I think Anthony was a bit wasteful, but in terms of like, I think Anthony was just too one-dimensional. But I really liked what I saw from Rashford today, just in terms of because his all-round game's been shit for a minute.
Yeah,
like a minute. So
yeah.
I'm seeing it. I
Like
said the
2
Rashford
seasons,
redemption
2
might just be it. Sancho was okay today. Still needs to be more ruthless, in my opinion, but he was okay today. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Like,
I just like that, like the performance today. Like it's not just Ronaldo was the star man. He done this, and we won the game purely from Ronaldo scoring his goals. I can say honestly, the whole team performance from the whole midfield, because I've got to give credit to Bruno Fernandes and Fred today, as well as Casemiro. Like De Gea today, Manon was saying his kicking's poor. His kicking was on point today. On point. Like he was, bro, I think this was the furthest I've seen De Gea kick the ball today. Like I literally think this is the furthest I've seen De Gea kick this ball. Like I think he put us through twice by kicking the ball long. Like I was very
the long ball. If the long ball thing's measured, yeah, it's all right. Still, it's all
That's
right.
what I'm saying. On right. What are you saying? on the Allison thing. On the Allison
Bro,
thing.
like, listen, Alisson got more GA than certain man in it. Like, you get it, like, you know what I'm saying? Large up my boy Alisson, you see it? Yeah, you see it. But we'll get onto Alisson in it and his masterclass. But yeah, no, just generally speaking, I think De Gea was very good today. Even though it was offside, he made a specific save that really did actually needed to be made in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Alisson, I think, I'm sorry, De Gea, obviously, even if it was offside, I think to still be alert when you don't have much to do. Because how many saves did Alisson have to, De Gea have to make? How many saves do you have to make? Two, if that. Boy, come on. Barely had to do anything. By the way, guys, we're on 80 likes. Make sure we can get, I want to get to 100 likes before the end of this video. We are going to round off in about 25 minutes. So make sure you do smash the like button. Let's get to 100 likes. How about this? If you get to 120 likes, that's a stretch. I don't think we'll do it. If you get to 120 likes, I'll get Corey and Casey to bell off Ethan one more time. Just one more time. See? As I said, Casey and Kiz need their very own. That's you might need to, like, you know what I'm saying. Send me one of those. I can put that on. You know what I'm saying. But listen, big up Michael Corleone, LFC, the Godfather. He says Fred attacking mid. Ten Hag might have just unlocked him. Yeah, man. Fred was threading in some balls in behind us, thinking, hey, I mean,
like this.
You know, we had that in him.
How about this? This was literally a night and day performance from Fred. Like Fred's performance against Newcastle was horrible. Like he was just disrupting the flow of play from Man United.
Man, I want me to talk about Nunes, and we'll get to fucking Nunes.
So wait, so Corey, are you telling me Fred had a bad performance against a good side, then he had a good performance against a bad side? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Cool.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Mama Flossie,
exactly. Like Fred shouldn't be a starter for my club by any means. He should never be a starter. So yeah, I feel like the only reason he started was because Eriksen was injured. Eriksen would have started this game, and you would have seen like way more domination. Like Fred pulled his part and he done his thing. I'm very happy for that. But you would have seen an even better if Eriksen was on the ball as well today. Like Eriksen came on. He done like 1-2 flick and was through on goal quickly, like very, very quickly. Like we need, we haven't what's the word? We haven't replaced Pogba. We haven't replaced Pogba yet. We need to replace Pogba. We still haven't replaced him yet. Like to have Eriksen, like Eriksen's, like obviously he can't play every game. But his passing is so detrimental in my team that it's just ridiculous. Like, and obviously Pogba's passing should have been detrimental in my team. Maybe sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. But Fred today, his passing was on point. I can't fault, what he done today. He was very, very important. In the first goal, obviously he scored the first goal. And even in the second goal, he was playing a part. He was nicking the ball from them under their feet, and he gave us many, many chances. So
Michael says Spurs have only 2 forwards. Injuries hurt them. I think Spurs do have a few injuries, but like,
oh bro, today Spurs didn't do a thing. I'm so sorry. I heard an alarming stat today about Spurs. It was that 4 out of their 7 wins have been against the bottom 4. Yeah. So the bottom 4 in the league being, I think it's Leicester, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, and Villa, I think.
Yeah, they've only beaten one top half side.
Correct, in Brighton, right? And Brighton is let's say, if we're honest, the most overperforming team right now.
Boy, this is what I just made a suggestion. Listen, I'm not trying to jump the gun in it, but is it?
So why has no one had this energy for Tottenham?
Is it our Spurs? Would you say Spurs are in a false position, or would you say
yes, they're in a false position?
What I'd say is they can only beat what's in front of them. Obviously, they've only had 2 Big Six games in terms of.
They've had more than that, bro. They played Chelsea, They've played us. They've played Man U. They've played West Ham. They've won none of them.
Yeah,
True.
and they
They've
should have
drawn
lost.
two. They've
They
drawn
should.
two and lost two.
Did they
I'm
draw to West
sorry,
Ham?
that is yes.
Yeah, they
They
drew
drew to
1-1.
West Ham.
Yeah, they should have
0-0.
lost to West Ham.
It
They
was
should have
two. I think it
lost
was
to
2-2 to West
Chelsea.
Ham.
Yeah, they should
And
have lost to
Eugene,
West Ham. They should have lost to
yeah,
Chelsea. And when you
Yeah.
factor in how poor Liverpool and Chelsea have started the season as well,
yeah.
yeah, Spurs,
I wouldn't say
them
so much
Spurs being in the top
Chelsea.
4 right now is mad. Yeah,
I would say
Yeah.
Liverpool started poorly. Chelsea has started kind of steady. You haven't had the worst start, to be honest.
I think the fact that you changed manager, we'll take that into consideration. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we'll take that. But yeah, but Liverpool have been performing poor. But other than Liverpool, even today, Liverpool got lucky. Slightly,
Lucky.
they should have put away.
No,
Yeah, you should have put away your dinner. That's what I'm saying. That
yeah,
you
we
got
should have.
lucky in the
I
fact that
don't know about lucky. I think we saw the game out very well. I think we battered them. Should have been 2-3-0.
West Ham
But
are toothless. They're looking at the most toothless team in the league's Nottingham Forest. I'm so sorry. After watching that game yesterday, it's like they don't know how to attack. I swear
yeah, I
down.
know, but bro, sometimes you got to think maybe it's the other team forcing this. Like I just suggested earlier. I think even though Spurs were horrible today,
Yeah.
Man United. I think Man United's way of
Oh
playing
yeah.
was a
Oh
massive
yeah. The
influence on that.
pressing. That press, the Man United press today was on point,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
It
yeah,
worked. It worked. Like everyone had their doubts about, Fred starting and Rashford starting and all these other things. But I can't lie, hats off to Ten Hag today. It worked, bro. Like that's the
yeah,
best performance I think for Man United, as a team because the
yeah.
whole
No,
team played well. It wasn't
literally.
just individuals. You know,
Yeah, Emma says Perisic caused them some trouble. I wouldn't say. I think he got a few crosses in, but I think
Yeah,
none of
Perisic beat his man. He beat what's his name, Dallo a couple times,
few times. Yeah,
but he didn't put anything dangerous into the box.
yeah,
He just beat his man, and that's what I think Man United lacked a bit. They weren't. That's one thing Man United need to be able to do because when they come up against um a team that presses them back, they're gonna have issues if they can't beat their man. They're not really beating their man. Like their wingers
Yeah.
aren't taking on their wing backs and beating them.
yeah. I was saying Anthony. I think Rashford's all-round game is really improving because I said his all-round game has been stinky for a hot minute now, and I think
Thank you.
Ten
Yeah.
Hag is bringing him. Ten Hag is bringing. I think he's bringing him back. But what I'd also say is that Anthony. I think Anthony's good, man, but I think he's becoming one-dimensional very quickly.
Very
Very
like
quickly.
he can get sussed out by good defenders very easily. Like a good wing back will just have him pocketed.
And me
Like
and
you have
Corey
a shot.
discussed this. Me and Corey said that unless you're like a Robben or a Salah, those predominantly one-footed man that,
Yeah.
but like you can't really stop it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's not that good yet to say that you can't stop what he does. That you can stop what he does at the moment. It's not consistent enough for him to do the same thing over and over again and think it's gonna work. Do you know what I mean?
But I will say he is improving game by game. I've seen a bit more
Yeah,
from
it's
him
still early in his career as well. Like it's
in
early.
terms of decision making, in terms of when to shoot, when to pass. Like today, his decision making was a lot better. That's what I was saying. It was his best performance today. His decision making alone was just a lot better, and it worked for the team. He passed when he needed to pass. He shot when he needed to shoot. He held the ball when he needed to hold the ball. Like he done his thing today. I'll big up Man United today
I hear what you're
because they
saying.
actually dominated Tottenham.
By the way,
They
guys,
done nothing.
15 likes away from 100 likes. Make sure we smash the like button. Still 60 people in the house. Smash that like button. Let's try to get to 100 likes, and then maybe you might just call Ethan back again and see if he doesn't know that we're still live and stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe get some information out of that stinkfest, that shit show that he put on today. But listen, Latimus, it is D-Day today. What the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah. I've got questions, big man.
Questions for you, bro. Graham Potter lost his Quidditch
You man-
match. Stinking.
You man made no chances. No chances.
First of all, R.I.P. Hagrid. You know what I'm saying? We never get to say that as well. R.I.P. Hagrid and that. But,
What? Hagrid from Harry Potter?
Yeah, he passed away, bro.
What?
Mad thing. Yeah, mad thing.
Whoa.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
bro.
man.
It's
All
mad
right,
thing.
people.
Lich
Yeah.
that.
Mad.
But Graham Potter didn't wave his one today, did he? He didn't.
Yeah, he couldn't come up with no spells. You know,
Chamber
Montel.
of Stinkers. Chamber of Stinkers.
Oh, you guys just want to make jokes. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind. Keep going.
No, it is actually the
No.
Chamber of Stinkers. What happened?
Chamber of Stinkers.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
philosopher's shit show.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, you want me to respond? Yeah. Eric Ten Hag Voldemort versus Harry Potter weekend. Yeah. Well, we all know Potter beat Voldemort twice. Anyway, yeah, man. We
That's so
rotated.
scary.
what was you playing football today or Quidditch, G? What was you playing today?
Oh, I don't even know. We rotated. Still should have been enough to beat Brentford, I guess. But yeah, man, we were just so poor. Brentford is
Wait,
service.
what do you mean? What do you mean by rotated? What? Who?
But no,
Who?
because Gallagher started and Broha started. Did Gallagher get injured or did he get hooked off because he was moving shit?
I think got injured. So
He I don't know. He allegedly he's
15
injured.
minutes. 15 minutes. That's bare early.
Because Draco Malfoy, if he got injured, I won't call him Draco Malfoy in it. But if that little brother got hooked,
Why is your best centre back in Thiago Silva on the
Call him
bench?
Draco, he's a bitch.
Hmm?
Thiago Silva's on the bench because he is like 38 years old. He shouldn't be playing 2-3 games a week.
No, but he
oh,
can
he's old
definitely
now.
play a
Casey,
solid.
now Thiago Silva's old.
No,
But
I
last
lied.
season,
Months. I've been saying this all summer. During the summer, I've been saying this guy should not be playing 2-3 games a week.
I still think he can play a solid 60 and get
Probably.
you some dominance, bro. Because
Hey, I've got no excuse. Again, I've got no excuses for this game. We were very poor. Brentford should have beaten us. Kepa was man of the match. He was pulling off save after save after save. There was such a lack of creativity that even if we had our best 11 out there, the fact that we don't have Reece James is again a big problem.
yeah, they had 6 corners.
I mean,
we need to do something in January.
we got a super chat here. I'll read it out, but we'll obviously address it when we get to the Liverpool game. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is Fabinho? We need a starter caliber DM in a 2, so Fabinho could just be a midfield option. I got shook when he came on.
Why? Is your fan base turning on them?
No.
Fabinho?
I think for me, I said
I'll
Fabinho's been. When he doesn't
I'll
start,
take
he can't come off
Fabinho.
the bench.
I'll take him.
I'll take him. Send him to me,
Please.
I'll take him.
You know what it is, bro? Off the bench is not a Fabinho thing, fam. Like he needs to start the game. Like he played hard against City, come off the bench today and looked mad shaky, bro. Like mad shaky. I'll be honest, Henderson's been better than him for the last like 3 games, apart from the City game. Henderson's been better.
But why are we still talking about these Henderson brothers and that?
Because Henderson played well today. Henderson's been better than Fabinho, so I have to give him his flowers. I can't just keep calling man shit. Milner came on today and make a game-saving tackle. Bro. Milner was arguably
I
one of the
rate Milner though.
man of the match.
I rate Milner still
against City. So it's like, listen, let's be honest. And I only say Milner deserves credit simply because I was one of the man. Everyone was cussing Milner when he was starting before that City game. Everyone was cussing him, bro. So like, if he comes on,
I was bigging it up, man. Big up Milner.
Yeah, man. You was bigging it up because you wanted to get skinned, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, but listen, enough about
that lazy yellow, man.
Talking about this Graham Potter stinker, because obviously today, like Potter was getting all the plaudits when it comes to the Milan double, but now this stinker against Brentford, I'm not really hearing his name getting mentioned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you know what it is with Chelsea? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fear them yet because I still haven't seen improvements in the football. Like, tell me if I'm lying. This just still looks like the same Chelsea of old.
I mean, when they rotate, yeah, definitely when they rotate.
Oh, just I just want to let in a stat, let you guys know this, yeah. Rafael Varane and Martinez have 7 wins
6 against Manchester City.
No. Let me finish, G.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
Rafael Varane and Martinez have 7 wins and 5 clean sheets when they've started together. 5
in how many?
out of
In
their
how
7
what?
wins.
How many games? Sorry, how many games?
And who were them 7 games?
10 games.
Yeah, who were them 10 games? So they got cleanies in half of them. Who were them 10 games? Because I know
I think
City
it
weren't
was-
in there, Liverpool weren't in there,
so it
we
was-
weren't in there.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what games it was in. I'm just seeing a stat that was sent to you.
No problem, G.
No problem, because I can't lie. You was bigging them up before the City game, and then when they got dealt with in the City game, I heard what
It
did
went
you
silent.
No,
Oh,
Casey, no,
yeah.
Casey, I heard what did you expect? Casey, I heard what did you expect? So how can man them say what did you expect when man them were bigging them up before the game, calling man the butcher,
Like
the butcher?
you man turned into world class defense like the Liverpool of old defense. Yeah, but against
When?
any other side,
Oh, against City, yeah.
against City, it's long, fam. It's long.
No,
Like,
it's
you
just
man
long for
don't
you.
know.
As of
Long
now,
for you,
as of now,
dog.
Corey, you're the
Say
only one
you.
who's had your pants pulled down, fam. None of us have had our pants pulled down, G. So it's not long for
Yeah,
us.
even one touch
You man
said
ain't
Tendo
got
man of the match today, man.
Look,
Yeah,
Montel
the
passed
Brexit
the
brothers of
test.
destruction done a mad thing today. Sorry, go on, Case.
Literally, Montel passed the test with flying colours. Yeah,
Flying colours, bro.
Montel passed the test, so
And
he's
how about
handed
this? I
over the
was final
torch.
dagger. I was on last stand. Someone hit
Yeah,
the
he was
revival.
literally on
My
last
health was
stand.
this much. My health was this much. And
But you had
someone
martyrdom, Montel. You had
Anfield.
martyrdom.
It's
You
in
had
Anfield,
martyrdom. You
That's
had
in
martyrdom.
Anfield, G. It's in Anfield, G. I went 8 long game.
That's
No,
Montel had
bro,
his.
bro.
I went
Bro, but
8
have you, Man City haven't beaten me in the last 4 times they played me, bro. In fact, I've won 3 of them.
Wait, hold on a second. So what? So yeah, cool for you, but what about when they've earned, I don't know, Arsenal?
We'll see, G.
Bro, they
We'll
beat
see.
Arsenal 2-1 last year. They beat them 2-1. They didn't beat them 6-1.
And it was a lucky win. It was a lucky win as well.
I'm talking about the Etihad.
Rodri should have got a red.
Oh yeah,
I
but
played
yeah,
them at
to be
the
fair,
Etihad.
they got the red card though, cause they did get the red card.
Montel,
They probably would have lost
I
like
think-
3-0 anyway, but the 5-0 was probably because of the red. If I was 5-0 at like 50 minutes in though.
Montel, I played them at the Etihad. I'm not talking about when they were at the Emirates. I'm talking about when they went to the Etihad.
Yeah, Arsenal lost 5-0 at the Emirates.
Yeah, we
They
didn't.
didn't. They
Oh no,
lost
we
5-0
did.
at
We
the
did.
Etihad.
We did.
Yeah, but
Wait,
that was
when
on
what?
that was like when they lost their first 3 games of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, when we had Holding at the back and these people that don't start, G.
Wasn't that Etihad?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't even matter wherever it was. It wasn't nowhere near my level of now. People like Cedric
No,
starting,
But
Bake,
go,
man, like
go.
I said.
If you go
Love you, man.
Etihad,
Oh yeah, wait.
and put
Ladders,
it
no,
for-
guys, stop. What's going on with Koulibaly, Vladimir?
Yeah, trust. That was meant to be some world class
What's
centre
going
back.
on with Koulibaly?
That brother's looking as
Let me
stinky as
know.
ever.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
don't
was
do
hearing
the
top 3
what do you
centre-backs
mean?
the second he walked
How
in.
many clean sheets does that brother
Were
have?
you hearing that? Wait, were you hearing that from me?
No. But you know,
Oh,
you're the
no.
forefront.
That was the word on the
Oh, yeah,
street.
yeah. But you know, I keep saying this. Chelsea fans are stupid, so don't listen to the meaty guys on Twitter. And stuff.
No, you bigged up Koulibaly when you signed him.
I did. He's a quality defender, but I also
Is
said,
he?
I think I said this after his first game that it looks like he's going to take time for him to adapt to the Prem, which is
A lot
fair
of
enough.
time. A lot of time.
Hey, better players have come to the Prem and taken time to adapt. Like it is what it is.
Yeah, Fabinho took a month to adapt. To be fair,
How long? Yeah, how long
Sorry,
did it
he
take?
took, I'm lying. He took like 4 or 5 months.
Exactly. How long did it take Henry? How long
Wait,
did it
as
take?
I said, once Casey, pull up your records at the Etihad.
Exactly. Long
Wait.
day. It's a long day.
No,
Mate, Montel, not so much, but Casey, your
Yeah.
record of the Etihad. When was the last time you got a win at the Etihad?
I said I'll pull up my record at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, I've got
No,
a good record at Stamford Bridge. I'll pull up my record at Stamford Bridge.
I lie. How about I pull up my
Stamford
record
bitch.
at Stamford Bridge?
Well, a Stamford bitch. Because I
That-
can't like,
That Stamford. I lie, Montel.
or Stamford bitch.
Stamford
No,
paddling pool, fam.
we're too. Listen,
Go on,
we've got about 10 minutes left, so let's move on to Liverpool game. Prime. Let me just say though, don't ever start Gallagher and Broha and think you could even beat anyone in the top half ever again. Don't ever do that again.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
ever.
you're asking-
They should have got rid of
I mean,
Broha.
I like Broha. I think he's like a talent. Gallagher though, he's not my guy. He's not.
I'll be real, Ladimus. The last time.
Yeah,
you beat
don't
Stamford
start
Bridge-
Gallendorf and Broha. I think you do something.
Nah,
Don't think you can.
Latimus, by the way, the last time you beat me at Stamford Bridge was 2017.
yeah, I know that.
1-0.
Yeah, Vladimir, I'll be real. That's you got. You man got. Hey, listen. There's only one way to put it.
I know.
Only
It'll
one
be
way
a
to
draw.
put it.
Why do you think?
It is D-Day today.
Why do you think I respect Man United? I know our record against you guys recent years is poor.
So why
We
don't
held-
you respect me?
It'll be a draw.
Why don't you respect me, Latimus?
We held 4-0 to Ollie. I know our record.
You know, Arteta has 100% record at the bridge.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Stamford Bridge bully.
it probably does. It
Bro,
results in nothing.
he's a bully, fam. He's a bully, fam.
It's resulted in nothing, but yeah, he probably does.
Assad
What do
says
you-
Stamford Bridge is
what do you mean
Liverpool's
it's
second home.
resulted in
Monty
nothing?
chat. Casey, you
It
only had
resulted
good
in
chat. Hold on, as I said, Casey, you only had a good record the last couple of years. We have been the most. We have the most wins at the Emirates. So hold that. And he says Stamford Bridge, Liverpool's. Stamford Bridge is definitely Liverpool's second home. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Even Benteke and them.
Bro,
man, was scoring against
Assad,
them.
what you need to understand is we're in the Arteta era. This is a new era, right? A new era. I'm not even just talking about this season. I'm talking about just Arteta's reign.
Wait,
Arteta's
what?
reign.
United only
You
hold
have
on a
no-
minute. Hold on a minute, Corey.
Yeah.
United only have 2 wins at the Bridge in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Brother, do you want me to explain to you why that's so
Wait, that's
stupid?
disgusting. That's so that's dead.
Wait.
That's
Do you want me
dead.
to explain to you why this is so stupid? Yeah? Do you want me to explain to you why this is so stupid? Yeah.
Why?
Because in those last 20
Wait.
years, there's been like 15 draws. There's been like 15 draws.
I don't
Literally.
think that's no. I think no. I think the majority of the draws have come in the past. Like
Hey, Assad, I need you to get the
years.
amount of wins in there. Get the amount of wins in there.
Yeah. How many wins you got? If it's over 10, if it's over 10, I'm on Corey.
If we're going back to times when like we were beating you 4-0 and stuff like that, we're going back to
Yeah.
times of Fergie. I don't think
Let's be real, Corey. 20 years is deep into the Fergie era, bro.
Montel,
Deep
Yeah,
into
that's
the
Fergie.
that's deep
Fergie
into the
time.
Fergie era.
That's more Fergie time than anything
That's
else.
more
That's
Fergie
more
than like not Fergie.
Listen. So I'll run through all the games, yeah. At Stamford Bridge, yeah.
Corey, I don't want to
Yeah.
know. I'll be honest. I don't want to know.
1-0. Look deep it. Just listen.
I don't want to
1-0,
know, fam. We don't even have the time. We've got like 7 minutes left.
Brother, it's hella draws, like 0-0
Right,
and 1-1.
but I'm just saying you can't call Stamford Bridge like you can't like you don't go there and win. Put it that way.
I said a draw.
You don't go there and win.
I said a draw. We're gonna go there and draw.
Yeah, because you don't win.
No, we
Well,
won't.
Anyway,
Do you know how many
it- it
times
is
that
what it
means
is.
you
If
played
you're-
them 40 times and won twice? That's what that.
Anyway, guys, it is what it is. If you're
They've won
if-
3 times, Montel. They've won 3.
What in the last 20 years?
Yes, it's been 15 draws.
Anyway,
15.
look, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear
God,
this.
like, Assad says
It
you're
is-
skunked. He's won 12 of them.
No, you have not.
It is what it is. It is what.
Go on.
Sorry,
Sorry,
listen, guys, leave Assad. He's trying to troll and it's bringing me more heat. Listen, it is what it is. If you're beating Chelsea but you're not reaching your objectives, I don't really care.
fair
It is
enough.
what it is.
Guys, we're 9 likes away from 100 likes. We are gonna finish in a few minutes. Liverpool versus West Ham. 1-0 win. A win that we needed. We couldn't just go and beat City and flipping just we just couldn't beat.
That would have been the worst.
Yeah. Arguably, this game was bigger than the City game points wise, and at this point, it's about getting points on the board. And all of a sudden, we're back to 7th again with a game in hand at least, and our ops have to play each other in a few days as well. So happy days. So I can't like everyone's kind of been on me about Nunes. Listen, Nunes played really well today. I'm not going to knock him. I think he was still very wasteful with his chances, but there was a few scorching shots today. The one that hit the post, he forced a good
He's
save.
playing with confidence today.
Yeah, he played with a lot of confidence. I think he just does what he does best and was just a problem in it. He's just chaos. The best way to describe Darwin Nunes is chaos. Whether it's controlled chaos is another thing. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, but sometimes you need someone a bit like that. That's what made Luis Diaz good when he first came and exciting.
No, but Luis Diaz is a tech man. G. Darwin Nunes is the opposite of a tech man.
When Nunes plays, what you don't see Salah doing anything.
Oh, Salah looked so vexed today.
No, I'll be real. Like Salah was okay today. He was all right today. I think Firmino was really good today. Firmino, I don't know what's happened to Firmino. Fam. He's playing for that contract. He's either playing for the contract or playing for the World Cup. I don't know what he's
Playing
doing.
for the World Cup, G.
Playing for the World Cup. He's
for the
playing
World
for that
Cup.
space.
He's playing hard.
Like, in my opinion,
He's
the bit
playing hard.
like he's up there right now in the forwards. He's up there, bro. You think top 4 or 5 forwards in the league. I think he's in that top 5 conversation in terms of this season alone. Easily.
Yeah.
He's the only thing that's kept Liverpool afloat. Otherwise, we'd probably be fuck knows where we would be. Today his game was brilliant.
Top 5.
Yeah.
In the league right now,
yeah, in the league right now, yeah. I think along with Jesus, Kane, Haaland, and then Tony. I don't even think Tony's even been better than Firmino, I'll be honest. That's like even then. So I think that's an argument. So that's 5.
Yeah.
That's 5. You maybe throw Mitrovic in there, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he's had like blips. So and remember, Firmino ain't even played as much as any of these guys. He's been in and out of the team. So I don't even think he's first on the team sheet, personally. Even if everyone's fit, I still don't think he's first on the team sheet. But yeah, there was good performances. Alisson, we don't deserve him, man. We don't deserve him. I'll be honest.
He's another one that's kept you afloat.
Yeah.
Him and to be honest, him and Firmino have been your big shining lights, bro. Have been keeping
that
you
could
up.
have been a draw, fam. That could have literally
easy.
been a draw.
But again, this is why with Nunes, obviously, and I agree with honesty, Nunes just looks like a player that's bare annoying to play against. Bare annoying. And obviously, and there was a stat today, he got marked at 38 kilometers. So that's the fastest player in the Prem this season so far today.
Yeah, I'm tell you. Nunes.
Yeah, he got marked as the fastest player in the Prem so far. In terms of his running speed. But again, with Nunes, though, I feel like he should have got 3 today. 3 goals today.
But that will come. That will come. He's not clinical yet.
His all-round game's not good enough for him not to be clinical. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
That's what you pay for, G. You just hope that he can turn clinical. And
he got 30 odd goals. Like he was clinical against us. Few chances.
Yeah, but I know. But he plays off excitement. You can see he plays off drive.
These men spent 85 M's on ice show speed, fam. Do you get it? Like Nunes,
they're violating.
I show speed. Do you know what I'm saying? The thing is with Nunes as well today, as I said, I'm not going to knock him too much today because it was a good performance in it. It was a good performance. I think his all-round game today was what impressed me a bit more. And when I say impressed me, for his standards.
I liked Nunes.
But Corey, but against City, he came off the bench and wasted 3 clear chances for us. Wasted them. Wasted all 3. But today, he made up for it. He played with confidence. He won us the game. Yeah, got the goal, won us the game. I think Klopp brought him off quite early. I think 65th minute, I believe.
That's what I said. I thought he came off early.
Yeah, I reckon there were probably another. He was getting in behind. He was, but he is improving.
He'll probably start next game on the weekend.
My argument will always be the same with him. He still lacks football fundamentals, and I think he needs to. Once he gains those fundamentals, he'll be fine. But do Liverpool have time for someone to gain their football fundamentals?
Of course, you've invested in him. You've spent that money.
No, we have to because we the money. But do we have time? I don't think we have time.
So, in terms of what? Why?
Bro, if we're supposed to be competing, by the time Darwin Núñez comes good, bro, let's be honest. What, Arsenal are getting better? Everyone's getting better. Do we have time to stay stagnant? Not really. Thiago and them will be 34 by the time Darwin Núñez turns to 30-goal a season striker. Let's be real.
Yeah, but you man will bring in better midfielders. Like, you lot are linked to Bellingham.
Don't mention the word midfielder in my board right now, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just think, again, I have to commend Klopp for one as well. Everyone was getting onto Klopp when he brought on Jones, Elliott, and Milner. He literally brought on the Brexit Brothers of Destruction. He brought on the full English breakfast. Everyone, even in the group chat, the man that were cussing in the group chat, you know, that anyhow we draw this game, I'm on Klopp, I'm on him. Why is he bringing off Thiago, Núñez, and Carvalho, you know, for the full English thing?
Carvalho played so well today.
Played decent.
I liked him.
First half, he didn't have a good first half. I think he
looked techie in it, cause he looked techie today. He looked so techie today.
He's techie in it, but like he needs to bulk up in it. That's why I prefer.
Oh yeah, of course.
I prefer
Of
Harvey
course.
Elliott. He's more accustomed to men's football.
Well, that's like all of the youngsters when they come. Greenwood, sorry, not him. Forget him. But him, all these youngsters when they come, like first season, they're soft in it. Like they're soft.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, but Harvey Elliott is like, Cavani was 20, bro. Let's not like act like this brother's 17. He's 20
No,
years
but he
old.
was in championship though. Like,
Yeah,
So was Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott just turned 19, bro.
No, but Harvey Elliott also.
wait,
Where's
where's Harvey
I
Elliott
think he
from?
had some pro experience before
Fulham.
that.
Fulham.
No, like what country is he? Scottish?
No, he's English.
He's English. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was Scottish. Fair enough.
Yeah, but like to be fair, everyone done a job. But Milner come on to, and in fact, I'll come on to Milner in a second before we end this. Trent defensively was very good today. He needed to be good today. To be fair, going forward, I feel like he was a bit more reserved. He played some brilliant passes, but he weren't just smacking crossfield balls, 24s like he usually does. Like he weren't smacking hella sprayers like all the time.
Crosses inshallah, finally.
Yeah, like today he was more controlled. He thought about his defending a lot more. His first thing was to track back today. I noticed that his first thought was to get back rather than to close down and stay forward. So I don't know if that was an instruction from Klopp or if that was him. If that was him trying harder. I don't know. It might have been a bit of both in it. But if he can continue that, we got Nottingham Forest on the weekend. We should get the 3 points there.
Yeah. If you don't get 3 points there, I need a full hour explanation as to what happened because they are so toothless.
If Chelsea beat United and we beat Forest, then we're above United, and it's not too bad, isn't it? But I hope we can just go get that win and just move forward. Milner and Van Dijk were brilliant today. Tsimikas was brilliant today. Defensively, brilliant today. And I'm gonna commend Klopp because everyone cost them 3 subs, and Jones, Elliott, and Milner were all brilliant when they come on. I thought we was going to get peppered for the whole last 20 minutes, but we actually seemed quite calm. They only had really the one blip where they got the chance and and Milner made that game-saving block. Love or hurt Milner, he works his old nuts off. Be it CM, right back, left back, he's not Milner. He's not the Milner of past, but he's still brilliant.
Bro, Tottenham got Newcastle.
Yeah, and Rico Perez says, Rice was phenomenal today, though. Big up Rice, though. Rice was on some stuff today. Rice was basmati today. He was basmati. I'm not even gonna.
Actually, he was basmati.
He was basmati today, cuz.
What you say? Not long grain, long grain.
No long grain. He bullet. My mum used to call it bullet rice. Bullet rice. He was basmati today.
Stay it baz.
But Mons, when Thiago and Hendo are 34-35, Elliott and Carvalho will be 23-24. So midfield looks good. That's a bit positive, honestly, but I hear it. But listen, we are going to close it off there. Lads, is there anything else you don't want to say? Obviously, Chelsea, Manchester United on the weekend. We got Arsenal's game, the only game of the Europa League tomorrow. So an Arsenal show tomorrow. Anything else you guys want to say before we end it?
Bro, United on their thing today, innit?
Who's 7 points off City? Who's 7 points off City? We're not 7 points off City, are we? Oh, we are. Oh, wow. Still a big gap, but I mean, it looks that could have been about 14 points if we lost last week. So yeah, I'll take it. I guess I'll take it.
You're what? Monto, 11 points off top. Challenge the law.
Is that the maddest thing in the world? I don't know, but we'll see. In it, it's just about we take it a game at a time around here. That's how we've been in it. We still got bare injuries. People remember, bro. People complain about Tottenham's injuries. You got the most injuries, bro. Like we got bare injuries. So right now, you know what I'm saying? The man are just breaking down at every moment. But guess what? Oxlade-Chamberlain was back on the bench today. So we're down bad, fam. But big up everyone in the stream. Big up everyone on Bigsixbants. Make sure we smash that like button. We are obviously on 92 likes. We are 8 likes away from 100. So if you're watching this back, subscribe. If you're watching this, make sure you smash the like button. We want to get to 100 likes minimum today. Really short show, but still we got to bring you the content nonetheless. Big up the members. We have 20 members on Bigsixbants. I repeat, 20 members on Bigsixbants now. So that is amazing. That is amazing. Big up John Conway, who gifted 5 free memberships to people in the chat as well. So big up Ilias. Big up I4U. Big up John Conway, especially for gifting the 5 memberships. Big up K Show, Ray Millie, ND, Baz, Chelsea Boy, 6 times, Pablo, UK Beats, JT, Murtaza, Kaz, Ricky, Aiden Andrews, Joel, Chelsea OG, and Murtaza. I think I said Murtaza already, but big up. And also big up T Baby, part of Big Six Gang, and big up Solo as a special shout out for modding the chat every time and being part of Big Six family, the highest tier of Big Six Bants. But listen, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Let's get to 2,600, maybe hopefully by the end of the week or some point into next week. It's race to 3K. Race to 3K, people. Let's make it happen. I can't wait. Big up everyone in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Big up Mama Flossie. Big up Solo. Big up SA. Honestly, Bipello, Capo. Big up Assad as well. My dog. Big up Baz. Big up 1984 Red. 1982 Reds. Big up Honestly. Big up Com. Monaghan as well. New in the chat. Some really good comments there as well. Rico Perez. El Lad. And yeah, man. And Gary Richards in the house as well. So listen, guys, it's been another episode of Big Six Bants. Yeah, man.
Let me tell you something.
It is D-Day today. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.